Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for another business owner interview. My name is Kyron. I am with Pinnacle Action Coach. We are a business coaching company that serves Southwest Ohio and Northern Kentucky. And it is my pleasure today to introduce Dr. Eric Sims. He is the owner of Triple Crown Chiropractic Center. Thank you, Dr. Sims, for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me today. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So tell us about your business.
Okay. Well, I'm the owner of a chiropractic business. We are in the Union Walton area, about 5 miles from Florence, Kentucky. And the big thing is that basically we're very focused on doing a lot of muscle work and doing a lot of correction so that we can fix people's problems when they come in and kind of get them back to the life that they want to live.
Got it. So are there different types of chiropractic services that are offered? So is yours very niche compared to all types of services?
Yeah, we are. One thing that we do that we really focus on is working on a lot of, if somebody has particular injuries, one thing that I will say that I'm really good at is dealing with low backs and with shoulders. Those are two of my specialties. And as far as if someone comes in with sciatica or some kind of rotator cuff issue, both of those are things that I really like to work on and really like to correct so that people can get back to doing the sports they want to do or doing the hobbies they want to do, or even if it's just picking up their kids and living life normally like that.
Yeah, I say I've dealt with both of those. And so I know it's very, it does impact your quality of life for sure.
It does, it definitely does.
So knowing that, these are the types of services that you offer and mainly, I shouldn't say mainly, but did you really focus on the rotator cuff and the back? Is there a particular type of customer that you find works really well for your center?
I will say that the people that we really appeal to the most and that we really try, and I will say my ideal patient is going to be kind of have it set down to women between the ages of 25 to 55 and that are in more management positions. And they tend to, if they're married and tend to have more of a driver personality, they tend to be people that are a little bit more concerned about working out and being active and being big on their health. So, that is our ideal customer right there.
That is fantastic that you have it that detailed. I talked to a lot of people and I'm a marketing person and I would tell you, like, most people don't have it nailed down that great. So that's awesome. That is amazing. When it comes to COVID, right, how has that impacted your business?
So back in March, the governor of Kentucky shut down all chiropractors. He did that for 6 weeks, and we were shut down from March to April 27th. And quite honestly, it was the scariest thing to ever happen to me, just because, you're closed and you're like, oh man, I mean, what are we going to do? And nobody's offering any help or any assistance or anything like that. And so you're just kind of freaked out. But, good Lord took care of me and basically allowed me to, kind of take some time, kind of focus on my business and kind of allow to kind of like push towards some new things and kind of focus more about what we want to do. It was tough. And, then when we were able to come back, it was also tough just because of the fact that we had employees that, they were making more money on unemployment than they were making here. So I mean, that's a tough issue to deal with, but, it turned out for the best and a lot of good came out of it. And we were able to, come back stronger and more confident. And if you can survive being closed for 6 weeks, you can survive a lot of things.
That is true.
So it really allowed us to, gave me a lot of confidence in my business. I will say that
Yeah.
much, and know that I'm doing the right things. So,
Oh,
it was good.
that's great, and I can equate that to, people who, had a sudden job loss, and it's kind of the same position, right? You're like, what am I going to do?
Mhm.
Everything that I've counted on it's now been taken away. And what am I going to do? And you probably didn't even know. You probably had no idea how long you're going to be closed. And that's a really scary place to be.
Yeah. Yes, it is, especially when the money in the bank account starts going out because you still got bills.
You still got bills, you still got a family, yeah, that stuff doesn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
So you're closed 6 weeks, then you open the doors again, you've got a set of employees who, I don't know, they may not want to come back to work because it's the incentive to not come back is better than me. I shouldn't say that, but they may not want to come back to work. How did you kind of pivot your business to get everything back to where you're at now? Did I lose you?
Are you there?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Can you-
It was just kind of frozen for a second, so I was kind of like, well, I'll just kind of sit here.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So let me ask the question again. So given
Yeah.
all the changes that you've seen, being the close the 6 weeks and coming back into, doors are open again, how has your business had to change to accommodate basically being closed 6 weeks and then opening back up and getting back to where you're at now?
Okay. So, I mean, one thing was definitely marketing. Marketing became a lot more online. Of course, everybody's online, so
Yep.
that's one of the things. But doing a lot more videos online, trying to get the word out that way. The other thing is of course, you're only allowed to have so many people in the office at a time, and trying to make sure there's a delicate balance there. Getting people in, out. We want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable, and trying to we were always here just kind of help, keep the air clean a little bit better.
Mhm.
So, but as far as first getting back into it, people were a little scared to come out. But then as time's gone on, people are getting a lot more comfortable, I feel.
That's good. That's good. I think I'm one of many who are just waiting for things to become so much more normalized again. And we're getting there.
Yes.
We're definitely getting there.
Yes. Yes.
So I assume you're probably gearing up for this surge of business, right? As we're getting there, you're expecting things to really pick up for you. How are you preparing for that?
So what we're doing is I actually have a chiropractic business coach, and she actually has helped me to streamline my systems a lot better, so that we can make sure, the one thing we don't want patients to have to be is waiting for long periods of time. We want to, people have busy lives, and if they're coming to us, 2 or 3 times a week, then we want to make sure that they're getting the care they need, and getting back to their lives. So we've set up our systems a lot better. We have set up our therapies, so things are a little bit more streamlined, so we have a better flow. And the other thing is we've made sure that as we've done things, and a lot of people are going to be coming in, and a lot of things we are looking at, we've got more staff now to make sure that everybody's being taken care of and all needs are being addressed.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I think, systems, processes, so important. And it can really, it not only gives you back some of your time in the day, but
Yes,
it just, it helps you, but it also helps that person who's on the other side of what you're trying to do and what you're trying to provide. So kudos to you. It's not, that day your coach is doing a great job.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. She is.
So what's been your biggest learning as a business owner?
So when you come out of school as a chiropractor, you don't really know I'll be more gentlemanly and not say, but you don't really know your butt from a hole in the ground. So it's kind of one of those things where, you know how to adjust, but you don't know business.
Yeah.
And, you learn a lot of lessons. And I mean, the biggest, I think that, so, some of the biggest lessons are, you don't know what you don't know. So you have to reach out to other people. You have to find coaches. You have to find people, mentors, definitely people that can give you a lot more experience, and you got to be willing to listen. And,
Mhm.
and I've been blessed with some great mentors and great coaches, and I've really learned a heck of a lot. And, there have been plenty of times where I've been like, oh, why didn't I see that, or why didn't I know that? And it's like, well, you just don't know. So it's a lot of learning, but luckily I love to learn sometimes twice.
I second that. I am that person.
Yeah. So it's one of those where I really, really try and, I learned the lesson the first time, but, try to absorb what you can. And the thing is sometimes your headspace, you can't learn something because you're just not there.
Yeah.
And as you grow as a business person, you become a better business person. You now are able to handle these new things. And sometimes you just got to be patient and realize, you know what, I'm not ready to learn this yet.
Yep.
Then it comes back around and you're like, okay, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, that's really such phenomenal advice. Honestly, I would say I've always been that really hard-headed person, and it probably wasn't until like maybe when I within the last couple of years, like late 30s or so. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Did I lose you? You good?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay. What I was saying is that was phenomenal advice, right? The difference between success and failure is basically being coachable and knowing what you don't know, knowing that you don't know everything, and it's okay that you don't know everything.
Right.
So are there any special offers that you want to provide to the audience today?
The big thing is that as we're going into March, we don't do discounts on care so much, but we do on when it comes to massages. We do offer, if somebody sees this and they say, hey, I saw, your interview and everything like that, we are more than happy to give people basically $20 off a massage, an introductory massage.
Okay.
And normally it's about $70 for an hour, but we do that. We don't discount our chiropractic care just because the fact is that that's something just personal to me and my own personal business beliefs. So
yeah, no, that's perfect. So it's good to know that you guys have masseurs on staff then. What type of massages do you specialize in?
We have two types of massage therapists. One specializes in deep tissue and more sports therapy. The other one does more of a Swedish and an overall massage.
Perfect.
Okay. She does do some trigger point work too.
Perfect. I think that's a fantastic offer. And my last question for you is, what inspires you most today? Did you hear me? Hello?
Sorry, it's lagging again.
It's okay. Okay. So my last question is, what inspires you most today?
So I feel like that I was put on this earth to be a chiropractor. I know a lot of people out there are searching, why am I here? And in my faith, I have no problem saying, I am a Christian, and I am happy to say that, God, definitely has pushed me and put me in a place just by events that have happened in my life. There are plenty of times where I look around and go, how did I get here? Sometimes good ways, sometimes bad. But I am inspired just because I want to use my talents to the best of my ability. And I love working on people, getting people feeling better and living their lives again. Like I had a patient that, she just wants to run. And we were able to get her back to running. And that's her stress relief. That's her day. And, now she's just that much happier because she can do that one thing that is just her thing.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. It feels great to do that. And, I get inspired by when these people give me that chance and trust me to actually fix them
Mhm.
and get them back to the life they want to live, and we work together and make it happen. It's the greatest feeling out there. So
That's
I love
amazing.
it.
I can totally hear and feel the passion that you have for that. So that's fantastic.
Thank you.
So that concludes our interview. I am going to stop recording.